I've just found one of the best movies ever made. I think this movie has truly really innovated the scene. This is an absolute game changer, all right? What's this movie you speak of? What is this movie that you speak of? Let me tell you, my friends, all right? Because this movie is unlike any other movie. Dare I say, it is probably one of the greatest movies I think I've ever seen in my entire life. That movie is Paint Drying 2016. Now this movie currently stands at a 9 out of 10 rating on Metacritic, and I think I know why. Now you might be asking, why are you making a video on this movie? We are going to be discussing 3 things about this movie. 1, why it was made. 2, who it was made by. And number 3, my overall thoughts. Now, the director of the movie, Charlie Shackleton, wanted to basically force the British Board of Film Classifications to watch many countless hours of paint drying. This was to protest the practices of the British censoring of movies. And what he did in revenge, just made them watch 10 hours of paint drying. By the way, yes, it is actually 10 hours long. My absolute favorite part of the video, reading out some reviews. I think it is very, very fitting of me to read this out in a British accent. So, 1 out of 10 does not explore the subject sufficiently. Unlike most of the posters here, I feel that despite the length of the film, which would normally provide a gifted director with the opportunity to explore this multifaceted subject to the fullest, Mr. Line failed to answer a number of fundamental questions. We are afforded the rare occasion to watch paint dry. Fair enough. But why does the paint dry? What is its motivation for drying? What inner struggles does it face in deciding whether or not to dry? What metaphysical conclusions are to be drawn from its drying? What theological consequences flow from its drying? Why is it that wet paint inevitably dries, but having dried, it can never return to its initial moist state without additional paint being applied? What does this tell us about the supposedly triumphant march of universal progress? Is this a subtle statement about the human condition? Are we all doomed to perpetuate drying during our short stay on Earth? Obviously, a sequel will be needed to deal with these issues. Humanity demands Paint Drying Part 2. In conclusion, Paint Drying is the best movie I've ever seen in my life.